Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new YouTube video. My name's Tyler, welcome to the Tyler Creatives YouTube channel. Hope you all are having a blessed day. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a revival of a 1980s. Should have looked up the year, I kind of pulled it out. The sun's shining, really hard to film in the sunshine if you don't know. I got kind of a headache today, but we're going to be doing a revival on this push mower, this Toro 2-stroke lawnmower. I'm gonna go look and see what year it is. I believe it's 1980s, but I'm probably not gonna talk very much. It's gonna be a simple revival. We're gonna start off with pressure washing. I'm gonna take some things off. We're gonna pressure wash. I don't think it's got any vacuum leaks. I don't know. Alright everyone, so we're gonna jump right into it. I do see it's got a date thingy on it that looks like someone wrote it on there. It says new 8/30 of 86. And it says SMS, which I don't know what that means, because that usually means that's something that has to do with messages on a phone. But back in 86, I don't know what it meant. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. This is a Toro model 20680. So actually, first I figured I'd show you guys the lawnmower. It's a 21-inch deck. Sadly, we will not be able to keep these stickers. I'll be taking them off. I'll also be taking that FMF sticker off because I don't want that on there. It's not factory at all. So, you got the bag, you got the 2-stroke. I believe that's a Kawasaki motor. Something crazy like that. There is the code there. So, it's got ground speed and choke and all that. We'll be cleaning the edges of this up. All the plastics look to be in good condition. It is missing a part that I don't know how I'm going to be able to get it, or if I'm going to get it. It's a cover for the air cleaner, and it's like 30 bucks for this little plastic cover, which I'm not really fond on spending it on this because I don't know. I don't make any money from these videos right now, and I just like I don't have $30 to go drop on some plastic cover for a lawnmower from the 80s, but we'll see what we can do. I might make something out of metal. I'm gonna get you guys set up on the tripod. We're gonna take the carburetor off and tape that and take this guy off, and then I will pressure wash it. I'll get to pressure washing it. Okay, we're gonna say that's a 10. Go ahead and take that off. This guy here looks like she. Well, this slides off. Oh, gotta keep track of the gasket. This looks like it slides off. Oh, that just came out. So that just goes in there like that. And then this guy looks like it needs to. Okay, so that just comes out like that, and that comes out like that. And this assembly can be taken out of here. Smaller than a 10, I think it's like a 9, but it works. We're not taking the whole thing apart, we're just making it where I can get it clean, because I do plan on using this lawnmower. We don't really have a push mower, and they're definitely nice to have in terms of like getting in tight spaces where a riding mower might not fit. Ooh. There's a widder. Black widow. Oh, there's a huge black widow. Can you guys see that thing? Hey camera, you want to focus? Yeah, we'll go ahead and end that spider, but I'm gonna go set this down. Alright, so as you can see now, it's pretty stripped down here. This right here is a mulch, or you can switch between a mulch or a bag setting. So we won't screw with this. It's going to need to be lubed up. As you can tell, it's kind of stiff, but all the plastics look really good. The chicken is going off. This belt might need to be replaced. We'll see. Might run it and see if it goes, but I think it's about time where I'm going to go ahead and plug this carburetor right here off, or the intake port. Make sure it's really nice and plugged good, preferably with plastic probably. I don't know, something that will not allow water to get in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray this thing down with some simple green. Get this sticker off maybe, and then we will go ahead and start pressure washing everything. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a little while since I have recorded. Basically what I did is take all 4 of the tires off, looked inside. There was basically no grease in all of them, so I greased them up with some marine anti-corrosion super thick grease. Just checked over everything, lubricated this down in here. It's a loose 1/2 inch. Is it a 13 mil? No, it's not even close to a 13. It's not a 10 mil either, so I guess we're going with 1/2 inch. Oh man, oh man. What was that? Looked like syrup. Oh man. I don't know what that is. Not that bad though on the inside, so I'm going to give this thing a quick squirt down and reassemble it. almost died on that. Oh, hey, get off, ant. What the? There's an ant crawling on you guys. He must have fallen from the tree or something. Battery almost died on that. Brake lights on because the stinking brake pedal keeps getting stuck down. I don't know why. I think it's almost like it's got too much vacuum. Because the brake pedal moves freely. Like it doesn't, but it's like you press it down and it stays held down. And I took the little plunger thingy off on the back and everything looked fine, but I don't know. This thing's rich. The darn... It stinks. Don't buy a foreign 2150 carburetor. I had to drill the jets, or the throttle blades. I have the idle mixture screws like 5.5 turns out, 6 turns out. They like engineered it wrong. It's like weird. So if I were to do like 1 turn, it would be like super rich. They like, whoever did it, the internals are like too small. So 1 turnout is really like 6 turns out. It's weird. It's screwed up. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's too rich, but anyhow, I'm gonna let this run and I'm gonna go get the mower. I'll explain here in a second. So, real weird change of scenery. Okay. Yeah. It used to not stink like that. And what happened was, completely random side note, if you're a loyal viewer watching this, the stinking, it's not getting enough air. It needs more air flow. And I don't know why the stinking carburetor won't supply. I set the stinking idle mixture slots to a square, 1.5 turns out, and it's running at like maybe 100 RPM. Like it barely runs like boom, 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 which is good because that means everything's extremely in tune in terms of ignition. Like it will run at 100 RPM, but it has like no oil pressure. I stinking have drilled these throttle blades out to like I want to say they're like approaching a 1/4 inch hole per blade, and it only idles at 400 RPM. That right there is barely 400. 400 RPM is way too low. My oil pressure is like 10 or 15. I can't have that. So I guess my only other option is to keep drilling it out until it gets more airflow. Somehow, I don't know what they did. It can't be the truck. We tore it apart. Everything's fine. I don't have any vacuum leaks, I don't believe, unless there's one under the intake manifold. Maybe. All the piston, all the cylinders I've checked, I don't know how many times, have over 115 PSI of compression. All the valves, last time I had the valve covers off, which was months ago, all the valves, you know, did all their normal stuff. We got brand new lifters, brand new cam. I mean, you've watched the videos most likely. But I just don't understand with this darn truck, this darn carburetor. I don't want to spend $500 on a carburetor. It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, $500 on a carburetor. And they can manufacture that poorly for under 100. It's like, I just want to spend $500 on a carburetor. I just think that's insane, personally, but may have to end up spending $500 on a carburetor. I don't know. I'm just tired of it not running good. I'll tell you that much. I'm tired because I'm sure the gas mileage is awful, and I'm gonna like need this thing here soon. So I need to like start driving it, or other stuff's gonna start failing. But that was a complete rant. I have not worked on this thing in I don't know how many months. You guys saw the last clip. I stopped working on it. I just felt like I didn't want to work on it anymore. Even thanks. I just, even filming this, I was like, do I really want to record a lawnmower? I'm really struggling with my recording style. I went and just watched some old videos, and my videos are so, I feel like they're so boring. And it's just because I guess I'm too in depth. I don't know. Whatever. I asked the Lord if he wanted me to film this video to finish this, and he said yes, so I'm finishing it. So it's been months later. We're gonna put this thing back together, and we're gonna put it back together in this video. Some things I do have to say. This is the air box right here. Right here. I want to have my face in the videos more too. This right here is the air box. The front for this thing, you guys are blown out. The front for this, just this front, is like 40 bucks for a plastic front. This whole thing is probably like 50 or 60 bucks. I don't even know if they sell this whole thing. There's like only a couple of these fronts on eBay, and they're like above 30 for sure. I'm looking at myself. I need to look at you guys. I'm not spending $30 on a front. So what I did was I cut this piece of foam out. It does not react with oil. I don't think I'm gonna oil it at first. The foam is extra thick. I think this foam's like 2.5 inches thick. Well, no, we cut it. It's probably 1.5 inches thick foam. And it doesn't react with oil. I don't think it'll react with gasoline. Well, most foam will react with gasoline, but some won't. Okay, new day. Yesterday I got a horrible migraine right in the middle of it. Found out that I had a bolt that was stripped out that I had to like fix. Went to the store. Yesterday was a bad day. We're back here. Got the carburetor on. Got the carburetor on. Got this top cover on. You have to slide the top cover down in between the block and the exhaust. So you have to take this bolt, these two bolts, and a screw back here loose, and then that slid on out. Don't know quite why they made it that way, but they did nevertheless. Also yesterday found out that somehow magically I had lost this rod here, even though I put everything in this bag. The rod disappeared, so I had to make one out of some fence wire. It works. So as you can see, the carburetor is on. There's my menagerie. I wanted to put a fuel strainer in, so that's why it's got all these individual things. Fuel shutoff. Don't really need a fuel shutoff, but whatever. Put one on there just to have one. So I'm gonna go ahead and close all this up. I got the spring in my choke. One of these is choke. Usually the choke goes in front of the choke is usually in front of the I think this is choke because it returns. This is yes, this has to be choke. Okay, never mind. Alrighty, so got the top on. There's 3 longer bolts that go here, right in there, and then back here. This thing really needs to get this thing needs to be on last. And then there's a tiny bolt. I totally forgot that it existed. Right in there. So this is the air cleaner right here. I had to trim that to make it fit. I don't see why this wouldn't work. I mean, it's a lot thicker than the other air filter. So then these short ones here, there's 4. Those go in the top to hold the recoil mechanism, and then this thing should be ready to go. Oh, we got to put the fuel tank on as well. So, and then this thing should be ready to go. So I'm gonna get that put on, get the fuel tank put on, and I will come back to you guys when we are ready to mix up some fuel. I'll mix up some fuel, and then we'll come back when this thing's ready to be turned over and see if it starts. Alright everyone, Everything is ready to go on the Toro mower. We got our air filter on, got the blade sharpened and on. I'll show you guys that here real quick. There's the blade. As you can see, I tightened that down really tight by hand, like really tight. So I did put the screwdriver in the middle of that and make sure that it was level, and it's got some rust chunks on it, so it's probably going to change weight a little bit. We got this on. We'll have to see if my fuel stuff leaks. I'm going to do a ½ gallon, I think, of fuel. This engages to out there. I don't know why this is all the way up here. It's kind of odd, but whatever. No big deal. I don't think I've taken the spark plug off, so I might take that off. That's kind of loose as well, so I might tighten that up a little bit. But other than that, I will catch you guys when I mix up some ½ gallon, I think, of 50-to-1. So just to show you all, the plug on this guy is super clean. So I'm just gonna stick that back in there, I guess. It's an auto light 458. Cool. Alright everyone, I mixed this up here in a jam jar. This is 32 ounces. I think I may have overmixed the oil a teeny bit. I'm trying not to use a whole bunch of gas up because this thing really isn't going to get used that much, but I tried doing 1/4 of the cup because this is 0.25 of a gallon, so it's incremental. So 1 gallon takes 1 whole bottle to make a 50-to-1, and this takes 50-to-1, so 0.25 of the bottle with 0.25 gasoline would make a 50-to-1 mix. It looks a little more than 50-to-1, but we're just going to see here if I'm most worried about if it leaks. So the cap leaks, of course. What would I expect? Dang, y'all, I have to literally be like so far away from this camera in order for y'all to be able to see me. Look at that. Oh, we're getting a new lens, dude. For sure getting a new lens. Hope y'all can hear me here. I guess there's nothing to it but to see if it starts. Why are we not? What's going on? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to cut. I gotta fix the fuel strainer is hitting the throttle, the choke lever, because it's an awful design and they made it like that far to the carburetor. The choke works as intended. We're gonna choke it. Sounds like a two-stroke. What the heck, man? Holy smokers. Guys, it took off on me. to have 3 gears. This is first. It's got 3 gears here. So this is supposedly third. I oiled all this, that's the weird thing. So you got neutral, tell you what, I'm sick of these flies, dude. Erg, holy smokes, man. So you got first, you guys can see all this, right? Second, alrighty, y'all. I believe I got it fixed. The thing starts slipping out up here, and it's just not a very good design. Another thing, you have to put it in gear with the throttle, with the mower turned off, I guess. It doesn't really want to go into gear when you have the thing clamped. So I don't know. I guess I really wouldn't probably use it, and if I did, I would just shift into gear beforehand. I don't really know. Oh, see, it has 2 settings. Run and drive, run and shift, right there, and then off. So, I don't know, we'll see. I gotta wipe this oil up. So I just filmed a whole clip and it didn't film anything. I just filmed like 10 minutes of me mowing. This whole area was like a whole bunch of weeds. That was dying on me. I don't think these carburetors like shaking, so. But, oh, it definitely feels a lot better than this feels a lot better than a normal mower. This basically got, I'd say that got everything I mowed darn near. That's like 80%. It never does that. And the nice thing is this design, when it fills up, because the spout is on top, it doesn't clog. Spouts that exit out the back, they clog up and then it just starts mulching. Or they clog up and then it can like backfeed and do weird stuff. This thing, it just starts mulching. I wonder, I'm like, man, this thing's getting kind of heavy. I'm surprised. Okay, I gotta go find another area to mow. I'll be back. We're out here in my field. I'm gonna go ahead and mow this area here. This is used for animals, but it's really thick. We'll see if the mower can do it, I don't know. Since my last clip completely failed, or since it didn't record, we're gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. You know what? I'm gonna take the bag off. There's really no need to have the bag. You guys saw that work. This thing's on its highest setting. I guess so. This thing's not meant for this, by the way. It's meant for yards. Didn't like that. Okay, everybody, I'm done. So here's the deal. It's not meant for this. I have nowhere to mow because I mowed my yard. So I'm extremely frustrated because I wanted to show you guys me mowing. I guess I can mow some normal grass instead of some super, you guys didn't even see half that. As you can tell, this grass is super thick. I mean, like, it's field grass. It's super hard to mow even with a mower. So this thing's not meant for that, nor does it like it. As you can see, I'm pretty sure it's stuck. So I'll mow this instead. Oh, it's, there we go. Obviously, it mows normal ground a lot better than, you know, that. So, I think I'm done with this video. I'm gonna get a good thumbnail though, you best believe it. You know what's weird? Y'all, this thing smells hot, but it's not. I don't believe it's hot. So, tell you what, it's hot outside. If you haven't watched already, there was a video I was talking about, ow, the exhaust is hot. It's like 100 out, 100, probably 100 out. I'm like boiling hot. So, I did my best to record this for y'all. The lighting's awful. I'm out in the blaring hot sun. It's a hot Oregon day. So yeah, it's dang, I burned myself. This thing does great for a yard. Like, obviously this thing's not meant. Riding lawnmowers have a hard time out here. This is 120 cc's, so you know, it's not like a lawnmower or riding mower that we would use to mow this is like probably, I think the mowers we have are over 600 to 700 cc's is 120. So you got to remember, for 120 cc's, I mean, it's not doing a bad job back here. Like, honestly, even in its second highest setting, and also being a 2-stroke. But other than that, I'm gonna end this video. My mouth is super dry. I'm doing my best for y'all here to get some content going. And this filter, yeah, the filter honestly didn't catch a whole lot. Which, I mean, whatever. I don't. Maybe I could oil it. Probably should oil it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I guess I could throw some oil on it. So, yeah, I probably should throw some oil on it. Well, there are pre-cleaners on normal filters, and the filter for this thing is it's not a paper filter. It's straight foam. Lights like that, but it's just a Toro part number, and a little bit nicer. But other than that, I'm ending this video. This is the revival of a Toro 21-inch Power Deluxe Drive 120cc 2-stroke push mower with 3 gears. It mows, sharpen the blade. It's intended for yards. So other than that, Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I barely can see myself, but thank you guys for watching. My name is Tyler. May the Lord Jesus bless you and watch over you in all your ways in this world. Catch you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace out. God bless. Whew. It's hot out here. Dang. I'm really looking forward to fall and winter and not 100 degrees. Ooh, my mouth is dry. Tell you what, pretty impressed. Pretty impressed that it mowed out here. Pretty darn impressed. Okay, camera's probably 5,000 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty more.